本豪華滅却
Hey, what's up everybody? Taking a look at the Bandai Ultimate Legends Naruto, Kid Sasuke, Adult Sasuke, and Itachi Uchiha. Now, I'm just doing a 3-in-1 for these ones because these are honestly pretty small figures, so I didn't want to go too in-depth with them, but anyway, let's take a look at the packaging they come with. So here's Adult Sasuke's. You know, they come in pretty nice packaging, and the artwork on the back is pretty dope. And I just love all the colors and everything. And so here's Kid Sasuke's, which is a little bit more on the bland side, but you know, it's still just as cool with the artwork on the back, with the electricity and everything. And here's Itachi's. Itachi's is my favorite looking box. Like, this one is really nice. And I'm surprised they went with pink instead of like a red, but honestly, it works really, really well. And I did get two because I wanted to keep one in box because the box is just so cool. And Itachi's my favorite character, and he's become my favorite character ever since I started watching Naruto. And the back of his box is just so sick too, with the crows and everything. Like, this is just the dopest box I've ever seen. And yeah, so let's take a look at Kid Sasuke first and take a look at some of the details here. Doesn't look too bad in the face. That definitely looks like Sasuke as a kid. But he has the Uchiha logo on the back. All the pouches are nicely painted. And one thing about these figures is they're not badly painted. They may look ugly in some spots, but they're not badly painted. And take a look at some of his little details here. The eyes are painted pretty nice. That headband's painted pretty nice. And they're not bad little figures, but... And, you know, they are only like $10 too, which is pretty good. So, let's take a look at some of his articulation. So his head is on a ball joint, so it goes all the way around like that. He has a diaphragm joint, but it doesn't really do much. And oh, there we go. Yeah, these figures like to fall apart just a little bit sometimes. But a little bit of moving, not too much. The arms have a butterfly joint that doesn't really work that much. And the arms are on a ball joint. And go up about that far. Go down to his side pretty good, and then spin all the way around. Is a swivel at the bicep, bend at the elbow, and his wrist swivels and hinges. And for the legs, he has a little bit of a waist joint, but doesn't do much. His legs can go up about that far, and going back, not so much. His legs can go out pretty far, can almost do some full splits. He has a thigh rotation there. He has a bend at the knee right there. And the ankle joints are really ugly, but his foot can go up that far and go back a little bit. And there's the ankle rotation on it. And yeah, so I mean, they're decently articulated, but you know, not too bad. So taking a look at Adult Sasuke, his face doesn't really look as good as young Sasuke's, and honestly, Adult Sasuke feels a little cheaper. I feel like the hair is a bit off, a little too gummy looking. He has the same Uchiha logo on the back, and he has a sword, but you can't take it out. And you know, just looking at some of the other details here, he's a little more on the ugly side. His arm likes to pop off, and that's plastic. And yeah, he's painted just as nice. Most of it's molded plastic, but yeah, you can take a look close up there. It looks like he has a Mangekyo Sharingan on there, so that's a pretty nice detail for the eyes. A little bit of a change, and you know, he's not too bad, and he has the same articulation for the most part, so he can move around. He has a butterfly joint, it's useless. The arm goes up about that far. Same bicep swivel, and hinge at the elbow, hinge at the wrist. And my wrist looks like it's coming off there a little bit. And he has the same diaphragm joint that's pretty useless. He has a little bit of a waist rotation there, not too much though. His legs, though, are going to be hindered by all of this plastic. So, getting down into the legs here, his legs can only go forward about that far, which ain't much. Can't go back at all that much. And there he goes. He falls apart. That's fantastic. These things just love falling apart, man. And so he has, his legs can't really split at all. He has a bend at the knee here, if I can get it out. There we go. Bend at the knee. Can't go back that far because of the coat. And then his foot has the same rotation. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, just maybe a little bit more limited than the kid Sasuke. And there he goes. Yeah, he does not like to stand, like, at all. It's hard getting these things to freaking stand. But there's adult Sasuke. Now, taking a look at my favorite of the three, Itachi. Now, he's my favorite character from Naruto, and when I started watching Naruto, he was just so badass. But, you know, taking a look at Itachi here, his cloak is a very hard plastic, so articulation is going to be very rough. But it is nicely made. Like, look at that face. I mean, there's some things that are a little bit off, maybe with the sculpt, but for the most part, it's perfect. Like the way the way they painted his eyes on there. He has the same articulation as the others too. His head is a little bit limited. He has a butterfly joint in there too, but a little hard to get at. His arms don't really move up that much, like at all almost. His arm go 360, bicep swivel, hinge at the elbow. It's the same stuff. Same wrist articulation right there. And he has the same useless ab crunch. Except he can crunch back a little bit. Not too much, though. His legs are very limited, so he can only go up about that far. Can't go back all that much. He has a bend at the knee. Right there. His foot can go back that far. About that much. Rotates on a rocker. Yeah, he's probably the cooler one out of the bunch. Look at that. They even got the ring on the finger painted up pretty nice. But I just love how the Akatsuki cloak just looks. It just looks so nice. And the way they painted and sculpted the necklace in there. Like, you can get Itachi into some decent little poses. Not too much, though, just because these things are so limited, and they also don't like to stand at all. But anyway, here they all three are next to each other. And they don't look bad with each other. And again, they're just like $10 figures. They're out in the stores now at Walmart. They're not too bad, but if you want nice high-end ones, I would definitely pay a little more money to get the higher-end ones like SH Figure Arts. And I know there's a new Itachi coming, but these aren't bad for if you just want like nice little figurines just to display. Now here's adult Sasuke next to his SH Figure Arts counterpart, and well, obviously the SH Figure Arts figure is going to be the better of the two. There's no competition with that, but that's just how they pretty much stack up there. So the difference in size and height and quality too, like how this SH Figure Arts figure comes with an effect piece and everything, and how the hair actually looks good on the SH Figure Arts, and the SH Figure Arts one actually likes to stand a bit better. But yeah, you can see they have pretty much the same details for the most part. Bandai's really good at painting their figures up, so yeah, I mean, it's just pretty much up to you what you're willing to spend. But here's Itachi. So here's a comparison of Itachi next to his SH Figure Arts counterpart, the original one. I know there's going to be a new one coming out, but with my Itachi, he has a custom cloak on. And I'll do a review of my SH Figure Arts Itachi to get ready for the new one. But yeah, so there's Itachi from the Ultimate Legends next to the Figure Arts Itachi, and this Itachi is going for a lot of money, but is a really good figure. I definitely recommend that figure. It's so nice and so great. But you can see how they scale to each other, and there's some things that they share, some things they don't share. Like I just wish the smaller one kind of maybe had a bit of better face sculpt, just like the SH Figure Arts. But you know, that's about it. So I don't have anything to compare Kid Sasuke to because I don't have his SH Figuarts variant. So here he is next to the Ultimate Legends Adult Sasuke, just for size. And here he is next to the Figuart Sasuke, just as to get a picture of basically what we got going on here. So some final thoughts. These are a nice little set for only $10 each, and I would highly recommend them. There's not much else I can say except definitely the Kid Sasuke and Itachi are way better. But that'll be all for this quick little review of these figures. Just make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be posting a little bit more often. And yeah, so I mean that's a little bit it for now. Definitely recommend at least the Itachi and Kid Sasuke. The Adult Sasuke not so much, but as far as that's it for now. See ya.